It is almost tradition to see a fantasy racetrack or something that the NASCAR Cup Series wouldn't race on in the Miscraft Cup Series. We are here at the Colorado Raceway for season number 6 to start off the second half of this season. And with a track designed by Maqwell himself, we figure out who will be able to tame this brand new racing facility for 12 laps here at the Colorado Speedway. Kyle Busch was already able to tame it in qualifying. He is starting on pole today over a 27-car field. And it's going to be very interesting to see how this second half of this season goes as we wind down the championship battle. Coming into today, Kevin Harvick is your points leader, and his win in the last race helped him out in that front very much so, with a very nice battle with he and the number 48 of Jimmy Johnson on the final lap of that race. Jimmy Johnson was able to take the battle to him in turns 3 and 4 to make a dive bomb and a slide job attempt to try to take home the victory, but to no avail. It'll be Kevin Harvick diving to the inside of him off turn 4 to take the checkered flag. And Kevin Harvick is starting in the 5th position here today behind Tyler Reddick, who is second in points heading into this race. And yeah, they got not too much work to do to be able to stay up at the front and keep their points positions in a high quality here. And but one guy who has not been able to keep up his points position is Martin Truex Jr. in the number 19 car. He started off the season very well with a win in Daytona and kept the points lead for a couple races after that. But these past couple races have not been great for him. Same thing goes for Kyle Busch, but he's starting to rally back with that pole position here today. And we'll see if he'll be able to stay up at the front here today at Colorado and see if he can get himself one of those wins. This racetrack is equipped with PJ1 in the second lane on both ends of the racetrack. We'll see if any of the drivers will be able to take that to their advantage here today. First couple laps will be sketchy for these drivers trying to get used to this brand new racetrack. But with that said, let's go ahead and get your starting lineup here at the Colorado Speedway. On the front row is Kyle Busch and Matt DiBenedetto. Then you have Alex Bowman and Tyler Reddick. Then you have Kevin Harvick and Ryan Newman, Cole Custer and William Byron. And then rounding out your top 10 will be Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney. And the remainder of your 27-car field goes by on screen, as you can see there. And a couple other driver notes. Kyle Larson has finally been replaced with Matt Kenseth in the 42 machine. Kenseth will not be going for points, but he will race the rest of the season in that Chip Ganassi, number 42. With that out of the way, like I said, it is a 12-lap race here today at the brand new Colorado Speedway designed by Maqwell, who does the graphics for this series. And it's going to be a very interesting race here today for sure. We'll see how these guys will be able to tame this brand new facility. And it's just about that time to get going here in Colorado. A green flag in the air for Kyle Busch and Matt DiBenedetto. 12 laps underway. Kyle Busch clear with the lead to turn number 1, side by side for second with Alex Bowman on the inside of Matt DiBenedetto. They're going to go 3 wide for 4th there. Kevin Harvick to the inside of Tyler Reddick and Ryan Newman. They will try to battle for that position. Kyle Busch using the PJ1 of the outside lane. He will get the run off turn 4. It's a complete lap number 1. The 21 car follows him across the line in the tire tracks of the 18 car. Back down to turn 1. We'll see what they do in here. It looks like they're both going to use the PJ1. But whoa, never mind. DiBenedetto trying the inside lane. He slid up. That allowed Ryan Newman to get to the inside, side by side for second as Ryan Newman takes over that position. Kyle Busch runs a little bit wide in turn 3. Here comes Newman for a 2-piece now. To the lead goes Newman. 3 wide now. They go for second. And as Ryan Newman to lead across the line, DiBenedetto goes to second. And now Bowman battles to the inside of Kyle Busch for the 3rd position. We'll see what he can do off turn number 2. Kyle Busch, though, will slam the outside wall. Reddick barely avoids him side by side. And Reddick to the inside of Busch. Hand out the window for Kyle. And he's going to come down pit road. And after slamming the outside wall of turn number 2, tough break for the 18 of Kyle Busch. Already out of contention early as Newman continues to lead to turn 1. DiBenedetto trying to catch the number 6 car, but to no avail right now. Still a 2-car length lead for the 6th of Ryan Newman. Reddick now trying to push that battle into the 2nd position with the 21 of DiBenedetto. As Newman continues to lead off turn number 4. Here comes Reddick to the inside of DiBenedetto. Side by side for second. Across the line, DiBenedetto still keeps over the 2nd spot. Back down to turn number 1. Whoa, trouble! There goes Denny Hamlin up and over. And he's barrel rolling across the start-finish line. And the first caution of the race here at the Colorado Speedway is out for Denny Hamlin, barrel rolling down the front straightaway. And that Joe Gibbs Toyota wheels up on the front stretch, and red flag out immediately for the field. They're stopped on the backstretch. Let's see what happened here. Denny Hamlin up and over. Turtle here on the front straightaway. Let's see what happened. They were 3 wide coming off turn number 4, that is. And oh man, Denny just slams the outside wall. And it looks like contact with the 22 and the 9 cars were really what sent him into the wall. You can see Denny was a little bit lower, trying to stay in the middle of that 3 wide battle there. Got hooked by the 22. He overcorrected, went into the outside wall, and contact with Elliott possibly sent him over. And let's see once again here. A little bit slower here. You see the 22 barely gets into the grass, but Denny slides along his roof and then barrels a couple times across the line before resting back on his roof here towards the entrance of turn number 1. First caution is out on lap number 5 here in Colorado. We will restart on lap number 7. The caution flag has come out, and we will restart. Back on lap number 7, Newman is your leader. To the outside of him is DiBenedetto. Green flag back in the air. Oh, they're going to get sideways already. Reddick spins as well, and 3 cars on the outside wall. Your top 3 on the restart. Ryan Newman, Matt DiBenedetto, Tyler Reddick across the line. And it looked like it was a pushing job gone wrong as Tyler Reddick tried to get the 6 going. That inside lane definitely would not have gone any faster. Tyler Reddick shoves the 6 car and pushes him into the outside wall. A little bit of a hook right there. Pushes him around. Bowman hooks the 8 car as he tries to avoid. And the second caution immediately out. Once again here in Colorado. Drama off the restart. And the 6 not happy with the 8 car. And let's see what actually happened here. Slow it down just a little bit. You can see right there the 8 car hooks the 6, trying to get him back up to speed. And as Alex Bowman tried to avoid to get to the inside, he hooked the 8 car, and that shoved everyone back into the outside wall here. And how about that? Tough luck for everyone right there. And that means we will restart with 4 laps to go now. Alex Bowman will lead us back to the green flag. Let's see how this goes here. 4 laps remaining. And it's Hendrick on the front row. Green flag back in the air. They're going to try to hold off Stewart Haas racing behind them. Back to turn 1. Here comes Harvick on the inside. 3 wide, diving low. Harvick overdrives the corner. That opens the door for Ryan Blaney. 3 wide they go in the middle of the pack as Blaney now tries to go to the lead here. Back to turn number 3. Side by side. Door to door. Back to turn 3. The advantage to Ryan Blaney. And Kevin Harvick falls to second with the battle from Cole Custer on the inside lane. Side by side. 3 laps to go this time by Custer now. Trying to battle for the lead. Back to turn number 1 as Ryan Blaney now clear with it. He's going to use that middle line, that second lane with the PJ1. Here they come. Onto the backstretch. Cole Custer to the inside. Side by side for the lead as they battle back to turn number 3. We'll see how this lane works here. Back to turn 3. Inside out or out. Here they come. Ryan Blaney's going to fall back to second as Cole Custer now goes to the lead. 2 laps to go in Colorado. Penultimate lap underway. And Ryan Blaney trying to chase back down the 41 car from Stewart Haas Racing. Down to turn number 1 and 2. Off onto the back straightaway. Cole Custer trying to run away with it. Ryan Blaney gets a decent run off turn 2. Going to try to chase him back down to turn number 3. Cole Custer dives it in deep. He's going to slide up the racetrack. That opens the door for Blaney once again. They make contact. Blaney slides to the inside. Bowman makes it out of the 3 wide move to the inside of the white flag. Back down to turn 1 for the final time. Here's Alex Bowman to the inside. He'll take advantage. He's clear with the lead off turn number 2. Blaney to second. Custer to third with the battle from Harvick. Back to turn number 3 for the final time. Alex Bowman with a 2-car length advantage onto the bottom of the racetrack. To the wall off turn 4. He is going to win at the Colorado Speedway. And what an intense final 3 or 4 laps from these guys. What a battle and what a finish. Alex Bowman comes out on top, takes the crown away from Ryan Blaney and Cole Custer, who were vigorously battling for this lead. As you can see, Blaney slides off turn 4, coming to the white, tries to block Bowman all the way down to the apron. 3 wide they went, and Alex Bowman took the inside lane advantage and took the best angle off into turn 3 as well, and was able to take home the checkered flag. And what about that? The Hendrick Motorsports 88 machine goes to victory lane and burns it down here on the front stretch for the first time in Colorado. And Alex Bowman breaks the winless streak that's dated all the way back to season number 3 Atlanta. And today he finally gets that win and breaks through in season number 6. How about that? Let's take a look at your results here today. Alex Bowman comes out on top of Ryan Blaney, Kevin Harvick, Cole Custer, and Joey Logano, which is your top 5. And, yeah, Cole, you got a couple other guys behind there like William Byron, Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher, Clinton Boyer as well, up towards the front of the field. at the end of the race. A lot of big names were involved in crashes and incidents to put them in the back, like Reddick, Hamlin, and DiBenedetto and Kyle Busch slamming the outside wall. Same for Newman as well. Well, your point standings after today's race. Still Kevin Harvick on top, but that lead grows a little bit over Chase Elliott, who is now in second, and Alex Bowman is up to third. Tyler Reddick falls back to fifth place, a tie for fourth with Joey Logano at the 22. And that's a big gap between those guys, but we're winding down to the season. 4 races left. The next race will be from the Darlington Raceway, the throwback race for the Miscraft Cup Series. It'll be very interesting to see who will be able to take home that race win at another very similar track in length, and it'll be very interesting to see if these guys will have such a great battle as well in those throwback machines here when we go to Darlington. Once again, thank you everyone for watching here today. The Colorado Speedway with a track designed by Maqwell himself. Thank you everyone for watching the Western Union 350 at Colorado, and we'll see you guys for the Southern 500 in Darlington.